overall unless the Samira gets going, right? So 4 A's, it's very burst oriented. If it doesn't get going early on and the Samira is not able to get to that S rank, might have a little bit of trouble in those extended
around that Retero fight, and that's where, you know, things are going to get off the ground for Saigon Buffalo. He's a flash.
Making a play, but take a look at this. BJ is in position, so immediately you can see the flash comes in, and now they're getting in there. Saigon Buffalo are making sparks fly in the bottom lane. 5Kid, though, trying to trade it back, but a huge pummel will come in here from the side of BJ, who is now Alistair, and that is going to be a couple of kills that will go into
the straight goes in, but they just don't have the damage. Guess who does?
You gotta play in mid lane too, as Alone is just going to be 2v1s here. He does not want to flash. He finally does. Really wait.
Remember, Shogun can engage from so far away.
Oh boy. This is level 6 Galio. They're getting in onto 5Kid and onto Straight. The damage is coming in. Big taunt as he goes in for the headbutt, but that is not going to be enough. 5Kid just trying desperately to survive underneath this turret as BJ is here as well, doing the skirmish against Dimitri, but it's 4v2 right now. Teammates, you gotta be really careful. The flash comes in, and that's gonna be the end of Dimitri and 5Kid. That's gonna be all 3 of them going down in the bottom side of the map.
There's no cross map. BJ's on the top of this to make sure he can stop any rotations over, but there aren't any. Dimitri's late, so he doesn't come down. Meanwhile,
yeah, we got some plays up in the top side, but this is Aatrox. He is going to flash away, as that is just fine. He will be fine. We do have Infernal Drake also taken on live, but yeah, just the end of that replay is just Saigon Buffalo just taking him down one by one, and it was almost like the dominoes kept falling one after the other. And now take a look at this. Alone does not have flash. He is so dead. There's no escape for him, as he will dodge the Heartbreaker at least, but he's still going to break our hearts. 5Kid, he was bot. He had no summoners. Now he's got heal. As, Straight, he does have flash here, but he's looking to turn this one around as he's just going to burn down. The heal will be used to save him, as now they're trying to take down Taki, but he will live as Dimitri is not.
We'll see an extra charge of the Rift. Meanwhile, topside, they are looking for the cross-map play, but Hazmed has shown so much respect. Every time they make a bottom side play with BJ, he's playing safe, he's playing back flashless, he knows he's at risk, and there's the extra charge.
Straight is still level 5. It's 11 minutes into the game. The guy cannot hit level 6, and he's just going to go down again. A massive cask will go and pick up 5Kid as Taki nearly dies, and this has just been the story here for Team A's. So many guys surviving on the opposite side of the river.
Paddle, it feels like Raze.
Between a rock and a hard place, maybe we'll...
Yeah, that's my favorite quote.
Looking to crest the 9,000 goal difference mark here. BJ is on vision as they are going to turn onto him. Do they have the damage? This guy is tanking through everything. He's got a Galio, but it's not going to be enough as 5Kid is finally able to get that shutdown. And the root will go down onto the Alistair, but he's got his ultimate running. As here comes Alone, another big engage. Froggy also going to go down as the teleport comes in from Hazmed, but it's a little bit too little too late.
This turret is actually the MVP of Ace right now. It's hitting so many shots non-stop. Turret aggro never really dropped.
Hazmed, he's diving the turret. There's 3 people there. He does not care. There's a really nice setup on the kill. I don't even think 5Kid saw that coming.
This turret just will not die. There it goes. But that turret actually saved Ace so much. Finally taken out. Hazmed wants to continue.
Yeah, he's still going here. Straight is going to get out of the Infernal Chains. As now, there's the flash coming in from Taki. He's looking for a bit more. This is getting real scrappy now.
Side laning is going super well for Froggy, who has both teleport and his ultimate available, so very easy for him to collapse if the play is set up here. Cask.
Okay, we do have the Unbreakable Will, though, so Straight is going to be taking this one up, as that is a trade of ultimates, essentially. Dimitri's getting in there onto Hazmed, but that is a fed Aatrox. We'll see if he can get that damage done. Dimitri also down a couple of levels, but yeah, he's just going to be in a lot of trouble here. Over the top comes Shogun as he will just scoop that kill. Thank you very much, he says. As Froggy still looking for a little bit more on the taunts here, but no
way.
Well, they're definitely going to give it a shot, but we've got Teleport Galio coming in from the mid lane.
I think you have to go for this, and you have to pull the trigger faster than this. They're hesitating so much, and now they're going to be trapped here, and they won't get the Drake nor win the team fight.
Yeah, just not willing to pull the trigger on this one, and it's not the soul just yet. Trying to send Lowly, though, into the front, so actually looking for the play here, but the Viego will get the Dragon, and even with the 3-man knockup from Straight, it is not going to matter. This is what you would call smacking them with your wallets. as that is going to be the three of them just being taken out, as they will look to clean up the rest. Dimitri all alone here. Maybe he can pull off some big highlight Lee Sin escape, but that might be it. Oh, he's actually going to get the kill onto BJ, so he does get something nice there at the end, at least, as Alone is very alone. And down he will go. That's going to be the ace here for Saigon Buffalo, as they are now just stomping.
Getting farm into lanes as well. Like, they are on Soul Point for Mountain Soul against Zoe.
Yeah.
We have had quite a few one-sided games in this first group stage this tournament, and unfortunately this is no exception.
Have Zonia's as well, as that is going to be a nice sleep. Alone will get a nice chunk of damage in here. It's only Taki and BJ for now, so Taki will be able to stopwatch, and that will buy enough time for Froggy to come on over alongside of Hazmed. Nice job keeping Hazmed in the top here, but that is just going to be way too much damage. Hazmed is tanking 4 of them in the front and also doing more damage than they are, as now BJ gets on in there. He will be taken out at the end, but does not quite matter, as Alone over the wall he will go, and so will Hazmed, and down he will die. That's going to be another ace, as Saigon Buffalo still just waiting for the end here.
So, like, this is where the Samira and the Zoe just don't work well together in fights like this. Froggy to come through, like you mentioned, and
I mean, the game could probably be over, but Saigon Buffalo, they're definitely looking down the sights of trying to end this one, but just trying to split it up. You see 2 in the top, 3 in mid, and that will be the split push here from SGB.
Yeah, Saigon Buffalo slow and steady here.
Trying to get in the back there, but the kick is not quite going to work out from Dimitri. As Froggy, he's got his Zonias, and all he's got to do is sit in the front. A big cast, but the damage comes in now from Dimitri, and Hazmed is diving the turret, taking so much damage, but it does not seem to matter, as he picks up a double kill. Down will go that pesky turret, and down will go the rest of Team A's Zombie Scion. No different, as they will take down this first inhibitor.
Yeah, and I think they're looking for more. There's just no damage here to stop this. Zoe alone is not going to be able to do anything.
Not sure about the flash, but you know, they still got the job done. That's going to be the end of this game, guys. 25 kills in 23 minutes for Saigon Buffalo as they take game number 1 against Team Ace.
And this will engaged was really like this Bard.
It's Bard.
It's Carrier's Bard. I haven't seen this one in a very long time. It's going to really
be looking for a gank against Zeus. We'll see if this does work out, as that Harpoon is going to land. They've got him kind of against the wall here, as he will slow them down. Not sure how you'll get out of this one. Looking pretty good. Zeus is going for the kill onto Evie. He flashes in, but Harp is here as well. And that is just going to be first blood. Excellently set up here from the side of D. So they were like, well, we got to come up here and help you. So it's going to be a lot of effort as they are trying to get this down. That is going to be the sleep, as the equalizer does come out, but Zeus is just going to shoot him down.
It's not up for Utapon, but they're still going for this.
They've got a big opportunity here if they can land that stun. The ultimate will come out. The unleashed power is going to get it done. The cannon barrage is put onto Utapon, but it's not really. Now they're going to trade this first Drake, and DFM will be able to take the Rift Herald. Definitely a big win for them. Owner will pick up the Ocean Drake. But I think that early Rift Herald, that's something that T1 always fight over. But you can tell in this game they're not confident to, as the equalizer will come down. Zeus is burning down. Evie, he is just out of the range. He is being so cheeky with that. Takes a big blast as now. Charm comes down, and the ultimate will be used by Utapon. That is just a dead Ezreal Kuma.
Have an opportunity to do that just yet. Now she's putting the pressure on. They didn't have Herald.
Evie was hiding in that barrage. The cannon barrage is here. That's a barrel to the face, too. The equalizer is not quite enough. One more auto could do it, but he's going to wait for the shot. Might have just been ganked by Harp, but not the case.
He has stopwatch, and the rest of his team is here.
Baker's getting aggressive. That's another sleep that's going to land onto him, and you know he's going for that kill. That's going to be the end of Yaharong once again, even with all the teammates around. Over to steal the Wukong, as now the Magical Journey comes in. They are just bullying Yaharong right now.
Sleep setup.
Yeah, he's got the sleep setup. That's going to be the end of him. Nice on Scout of the Week, but that's not going to matter because Faker is right there.
Faker, several kills on lock here. Turret getting low. No vision for DFM.
Oh,
this is where things get nightmarish.
That's going to be another hit into the wall with a Cosmic Binding, and the alley-oop to Gumayusi from downtown.
Look at Yaharong's face, too, on the player cam. He knows. he is a Korean player, right? He's played in front of this crowd so many times. He's been killed by T1 so many times throughout his career. There's just one of those moments where he's like, crowd's against me here. He can, you know, I mean, he can't hear them, but he knows they're going crazy.
Okay, but Envy, he's looking to turn the tables on this one. He's going to get the shutdown onto the gangplank.
Trying to get away with this Rift Herald take. Owner's much more interested on the top side of the map.
This could be dead Evie. He's got no flash, nothing right now, as Owner's just chasing him down. He still has the collateral damage, just waiting, and just shoots him straight up there.
Look for a bounty here on the bottom turret. T1 putting so many resources mid and top. At least they pick that up. Nice consolation prize here. Cull is complete for Yutapon. So these items are starting to finally come online for the FLs.
With the flash and the exhaust and the mistempered fate, this time Yaharong, he's able to get out of that one. I suppose he's had enough experience, and now he is able to very nicely sidestep that one. So, bit of a play up on the top side. They're trying to follow up on a steal, but it is not easy, as he is going to try to avoid the barrels now. Zeus still does have this turret, as the Rift Herald is just dropped in his face. Still 3v1.
No flash for Zeus. No cannon barrage is coming up here.
Equalizer now. Now it's 4v1, and they are going to take the free gangplank. They say thank you very much. They also take down the objective bounty on that one, as Skooma nearly just chunks Yutapon to death.
They want this fight. Owner's rotating over.
No tempered fate available right now for Carrier. The collateral damage is enough.
Struggle to get vision in their own top side.
Yeah, I think TFM at this point, you know, they're not that far behind on gold, so they'll just say, because again, you know, in a gold sense, they're not really that far behind. They still actually have objective bounties, though, on the map somehow, so they're going to be taking out this one on the top side. The Cannon Barrage gets a lot of value, actually. Will deny this, you know, semi-base race we got going on as Yaharong, oh boy. He does have the flash, but he is going to eat a barrel to the face, as the oranges will be enough. And Owner steals the kill. He's going to take it from the turret.
They're also getting mid-turret. They're getting mid-turret. They're pushing bottom. And yeah, you got the top bounty, but is it worth it?
Yeah, TFM, you know, this is part of why we were talking about before, as I'm going to have to hold that thought. We do have the charm coming in. That is the engage. The exhaust does come in, and that is a big temper fate to save Carrier's life and to hold Steel in place, as Evie is getting a lot of damage done, but it's only him in the backline, only kills the support, as that is going to be the end of Steel as well. And now it is cleanup time for the side of T1. Big stun does come in, but the unleashed power will be denied by the stopwatch, and that will be the end of Yutapon as well.
Double bubble usage was so good that TFM weren't able to actually control this space. They had to back into the choke. T1 chased them down. This Red Bull power play.
Yeah, I think that T1 at this point with the Red Bull Baron buff are going to be pushing it, as Zeus is just going to be charmed up, but Tempered Fate, this is what Bard offers to a team. Is it enough, as Zeus is incredibly tanky, able to get through all of that as Owner's just 1v1ing, and now the cannons are really going for T1. As Yutapon, he's trying to get that front line, but it is not going to happen. That is the ace, the double kill for the Bard, and it might just be T1 ending the game with the Baron here.
It was a good start for DFM. We saw the gold graph earlier. Top side of the map went their way. Some disrespect from Gumayusi on the bottom side. But this comp comes online because Faker carries this game 6-0 and 4. He will finish on the Zoe. Turret goes down early. Owner with the Umbral Glaive, clearing up vision. This composition played out so beautifully. Insane.
Living hell in this one, and just try to get right in their faces. The Tryndamere is going to be the response for the top lane.
Yeah, a bit of an Evie special here, something he brought out consist. It's a painful position to be in.
And imagine playing Vel'Koz into a guy that's hopping around a million times. Like, you're not going to knock him up, right? As Harp is going in, he's taking a lot of damage. He's diving to mid-turret. Here, Froggy picks up first blood, and another kill in the bottom side as Taki's going to pick up the wall.
Saigon Buffalo and Det FM, we see the bot lane. Oh, more fighting coming in.
Yeah, and BJ's like, okay, you want to go? Let's drop the gloves. They're going in onto Harp, who doesn't have much here. And now Yaharong's behind enemy lines. He's got 4 people on him, but Yutapon gets a huge Q into everybody, and DFM are turning this one around. The follow-up head, but Pulverize will be enough, and that is a triple kill now for Steel, as Taki is on the run here.
The
One auto could do it. Oh, but he's not going to hit it. Harp taking a huge amount of damage, and now he's going to die. This game is
because she just does so much damage in neutral objectives. On top of that, Clister.
The stealth Monkey is coming in. Steel's looking for more, as we do have an emote that is popped, but Froggy easily just going to flash away. And now Taki, alongside of BJ, he is going to be thrown in, and Yaharong will be taken down.
With that Kalista ultimate, it's not going to be a fun time now. Taki is potentially fishing for something.
No, he gets slowed, and that might just be Steel.
Oh, no, the W! It was the clone!
It was the clone! Oh, no! Not like this, but Froggy is going to... It's like SGB do not want to give this one up.
I think Hop's going to Hex Flash.
And he's going to try to set that one up. He finds Hazmed on the frontier. He's not quite level 6, and now the needles are coming out here as the Moonfall comes in. That's a lot of damage on the Harp. Steel not able to set up too much either, as BJ's still going in there, and the needles get onto that backline as well. Heavy desperately trying to shore something up here and get a kill onto Hazmed. Sunderer. But this game, it's like already off the rails, and we just passed the 10-minute mark.
Yeah, there's been so much action, so much back and forth, and both teams, looking for more.
They're going in. Taki, though, he just laughs in their face. Still no Tryndamere ultimate available, but the Wukong pretty strong, and they will be able to take down and shut down. And it's just so easy for them, as we've got another objective, so that means we will have more fighting between this. The knockup from the Vel'Koz actually hits a Kalista, as now Harp level 6 is looking to get that engaged. Nice turnaround here from BJ. Can they actually take him down, though? The red buff available here for Steel, and that should be the end of him eventually. Another shutdown once again into the pockets of Steel on the Wukong, as the Rift Herald was, of course, secured by Saigon Buffalo. They are going to throw it into the bottom side. And let's see how this one works out. The Headstech gate's already coming in here. There is exhaust taken for Unipon in this game, so he just kind of laughs at that. Steel, I don't know about that one, buddy. You're going to have to flash away from that, and now we've got a Kaisa into the back line. Taki is going to big star them together, and that might just be enough, but a really nice turnaround, and a huge ultimate comes in from Unipon. Froggy, though, he's putting the wrench into everybody, and the Ignite will take down Unipon, as now Saigon Buffalo are the ones that are turning this one around. Harp is just left out to dry, and Raharong will get a group up. They are able to eventually take this one down, I suppose. Just letting the minions get the last bit of that done. But Hazmed took that time, and he's like, yeah, I'll just go top and take this one myself. And he should be able to get that. But will he be there on time with no teleport for this Hextech Drake is really the question, as DFM are starting this one up.
I think they can just rush this. It will sacrifice mid-tier 1 most likely, but you deny an earlier soul for Saigon Buffalo. You know that the Gwen isn't there, so comfortable to take it. Saigon Buffalo will look to move up and potentially...
anything else off the back of it.
Yeah, but those camps will help, and ultimately Steel tries to go for his own. Steel doesn't find anything. Oh, big play.
Okay, they're going in onto Unipon, and this is what they can do to the immobile carries of DFM. It is just so difficult for them to handle that, as a big laser is going to hit Froggy, though. As Yaharong says, I can do some big damage myself, as the exhaust will come in onto everybody. Still going onto Shogun, and he will shut him down for a huge amount of gold, as Steel is going 1v2 on the backside as well. Steel on Taki, everybody else on Hazmed as Hazmed kills 2 of them. How is he able to do this on the Gwen? Does he have the sustain? No, he does not. It is the Oh man, you could see Evie was like, oh, I'm gonna help you guys. Oh, that was a really nice. This guy passed geometry. He got a really nice kill.
Dragon lead for Saigon Buffalo. But DFM have kept it close, and ultimately, more action. I don't get time to talk.
They're going to find BJ here, and remember, this is a very fed Wukong, as the W will be dodged, and BJ will be followed up onto
Baron. They started with a move off. They're looking for the fight.
And Hazmed saw him coming in, but he doesn't seem to care, but he gets 100 to 0'd, and down he will go. He just walks into his death, and now Froggy will as well, and just like
coming out for them.
It is massive what they were able to pull off in the last couple of minutes, because now looks like we're going all in onto a Tryndamere.
Well, the best target, but we'll see.
He is just...
Oh.
What was it? He's just pulling them away from the dragon. He's like, okay, yeah, sure. Unipon, he'll smite it. He'll figure it out. BJ nearly dies, as that Vel'Koz damage really beginning to power up here, as now the needlework getting to work. Has been able to get another auto in and some more needles as they're trying to turn it onto Taki. Another knockup will come into the set, and that is going to be the end of him, as the disintegration rate over the wall as well. Shogun will be put very low.
And you start to see big damage coming out from Unipon and Yaharong. They are so good with these anti-dive champions, if Saigon Buffalo can't connect, they really struggle to deal with them. They're looking to push this mid-tier 2, and I think Saigon just have to let this go.
They're definitely going to have to let that one go. Now, they do have a guy here on the right side, maybe looking to set this one up. He's on vision now. You see that DFM don't seem to care too much. They are going to back off of this for now, though, as the slow will come in, and Hazmet is looking for that engage. Harp might just be the sacrifice as they pull in BJ, but they're not able to follow up on the engage. Look at the damage out of this Vel'Koz now, as BJ sits on it as well. You can't just run into this guy now, even after that early game. Yaharong is now the boss on this Rift, and he's got Steel in the front and Evie leading the charge as well, as Evie nearly gets 100-0, has to use that ultimate. Now Shogun's looking to turn it around, but he's going to be blown up by the Vel'Koz, and now that's another. You're going to try to just outplay our opponents, so just fight as much as possible and make it work. And so far,
so bloody in this one. Now Reset's coming in.
Okay.
I'm not looking.
They're ready to go in on this one as the clone is used to get into the back line. But again, the front to back is so good for DFM now. Just going to get burned to the ground as he did. So now they find Yaharong. He does have a Zhonya's, but will that be enough to survive? He flashes, but it does not matter. But Steel is so huge now. He also has a GA. So good luck killing this guy. We do have Froggy coming over, though, so Steel is going to just back away and play it safe. Decided not to take the 1v4 this time.
Man, Wukong is so scary when he's this far ahead. Like, I thought Shogun was going to be able to reposition with the ult, but just dies in the CC. Vision control is in favor of Saigon Buffalo in the Baron, but I don't think they can start this.
Yeah, I mean, that would have been extremely risky. But
to the backline, they could definitely still win. And critically, they also have a Gwen.
They're going to find Taki here. Don't know what to say about this one. He's going to try to ult into the wall, and you can see the rest of his team. They're like, no, we're not fighting. We're not ready. He's going to go down, and now Evie's zoning away 2 of them, and he might even get a kill. So 3v2 up on the top side. Steel takes a huge rend to the face as Evie actually, at the end of it, he gets hit by the last bit of the needles as DFM start the Baron.
There is that Gwen factor. BJ still up and has ultimate, is healthy. Froggy's gone for the reset. It's up to these two to stop this Baron.
Yeah, the Moonfall for BJ. He could try to make it happen. It's not quite enough damage. We got Sonya's out the wazoo now as everybody's got one. BJ's going to go down, and that will be the end of this Baron. DFM will be able to pick that one up. As Hazmet, he is going to be combo. As he will eventually try to go down, but the Sonya's comes in here. Unipon, though, is in position with the super fed Wukong as the Red Bull Baron looking to get a huge power play on the backs of this.
And I think, honestly, at this point, Saigon Buffalo, they need to find a flank. They need to find a way to get onto these carries. No flash for Yaharong, but Unipon does have his and exhaust. We'll see if they can find a window to be creative. Look at the set, he's coming!
We might just do this again, as in the backside, Taki this time gets an engage, and he just gets blown up in the front, but this allows Hazmet to try to frontier, and that is not going to be enough. Harp does get chopped down, though, as Shogun and Froggy, remember, it's 280 carries, and we're 32 minutes into the game as BJ, he's lining it up, he's creating a front line. That is a huge moonfall now, as that's going to be 1 kill for BJ, and pick one up here for Shogun. As Heavy is all alone, he's got his ultimate rolling, but that is not enough. Steel comes in with the GA, but it does not matter. The shutdown will be hit.
This is so risky, though, because the Dragon has spawned. This is Soul. I think they should just grab this. I don't think you can go for the inhibitor, but they might try. No, there's not enough time. Yeah, they're going to leave.
Just going to back out of there. So, versus IW, versus Istanbul Wildcats. So, we have tied it now by stealing
Buffalo.
Oh, they are just on the chase here. Evie's like, no, you can't get away from me, but he's not going to face check into this brush, or this jungle rather, but this is going to open up the mid lane. This is what you were talking about. They contest for mid prio. Saigon Buffalo do not call their bluff, and they're like, okay, that's an inhibitor down now.
Oh, but look at the flank angles.
Oh, BJ, he's got that proto rocket belt looking at coming from the side, but Harp is able to tag him so well. He's pulled in to Froggy as Evie's getting low, but Steel is in the back line. He takes out Froggy, and now a huge re-engage does come in from Taki and BJ. They create the front line as now Shogun and Hazmet are going wild in the backside of this fight. That is going to be the end of that as the triple comes in for the Kaisa, and they should have done it now from here.
This should be it. The death timers are so long in Saigon Buffalo. They were struggling for such a long time, but they find the window. They find the Chaos, they find the back line, and they're going to be able to advance to the Rumble stage after they close this game out.
Just like that. It only took 62 kills, but Saigon Buffalo, they were able to take the win here. The death timers are long enough. Taki does a great job of tanking up the turrets. He flashes the emote, and that is going to do it for this one. Saigon Buffalo
to react. They actually end up going for Renata instead here in this composition. It's tough to pull this off, but when you have the big explosive damage for the Lee Sin, the Ahri, you might be able to actually get the bailout to go
entire
off.
Bottom side of the map and the Raptors. So he has 4 camps, but note that he skipped the red buff, is going immediately to the top lane. The Q is going to miss, and Lonely eats 2 turret shots. So now trying to trade it back. It will be first blood though, as I do identify that that is a very nice time to go for the gank. Dimitri here looking to fight. Now 2v1, Owner does have the double buff, and he is looking to try to get this one down, but now Lonely is able to frontline, and he's going to take another kill. And
early Sheen for Gangplank is always a nightmare for melee champions to play into, so this is going to be so frustrating. As Faker
Alone's in some trouble here. The charm, or rather the chain is going to be enough, and Faker burns.
Set up here, like there's not actually an angle, Faker, like there's no reason.
Yeah, so we have the flash here, and they're actually still going for this one on the bottom side, as 5kid is going to be taken out, as a nice little setup there to take him down. As now we're going to have even more fighting up in the top side. Zeus getting very aggressive, but Dimitri now he's got a good angle, and Zeus with no flash here, he is in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, he's going to get sonic waved.
Yeah, perfectly done there. Able to hop over the ward after the wave and also execute himself. But that's neither here nor there, because he's still making plays here in the mid lane. Alone is going to have to go to the Spirit Rushes. Now, we do have Owner around as well. That is going to be the kill handed over to Keria.
Just that the snowball hasn't fully started rolling. Yes, okay, here we go, top side again, Lonely.
Yeah, Needle's already coming out, and a lot of them actually missing. I think only the first one actually hit him, as Owner, they should know he's here. He did just clear out a ward as he's trying to get on in there and at least push Lonely away, but he is going for the kill. The knock-up comes in, and they're going to hand it over to Zeus as well. Excellently done from here. T1 as a team, they are going to secure this Rift Herald. Doesn't look like A's are going to try to come on in here, but that's going to be the chain into the hook. And guess who's here? It's Guma Yusi from downtown. That is going to be Keria that does pick up the kill.
Meanwhile, Owner just casually getting the Rift Herald. Now, A's do come over here and take the solo Mountain Drake. That is going to go over to them. And we're not insane, but that is going to balloon with the Rift Herald drop.
So Dimitri is coming up here, but can he get here in time? So far, the 2v1, there is way more than enough damage. Use that to see where Dimitri is, as they are going to see where he is, in fact. As Owner is going to set it up, and there he is going to be killed over the wall, as Keria is pulled on in for quite a while there, but he's able to just saunter his way out afterwards as well. Another kill here for T1.
It's just these wards. It's the vision that T1 have around this area. They had the... Oh, I guess we're going to have a bit of a fight up here.
They're going in again. The needles have started coming out, and all of them are going to hit this time. Another hook on the bottom side is now straight, is going to potentially go down. He berserks Guma Yusi and actually is nearly able to get the takedown, just barely not on time though. As Keria
leads to extra plates going over to the top side of the map here. Nice clone.
Okay, Cannon Barrage even committed to. They've got Alone over the wall, and that might just be enough as he's trying to dodge in here. He's able to hop onto the chickens, and that will be enough. And now he's got his old team here. Keria in position. Nice little kick comes in as they're trying to give the kill to Faker. Takes him a little while, but he does pick
on top of everything else. Now you're starting to put the pressure on A's. The wave manipulation on the bottom lane is why these ganks are so successful. You have wave manipulation plus ward control, and then it's just insane.
Guma is just going to kill the turret and then maybe kill Alone, but that's a charm that comes in. He's got his ult still. The W is going to go wide, but it does not matter.
Casually down a level.
Guma Yusi, he's just got enough. Keep in mind, Alone doesn't even have his first mythic. He's so far behind. I mean, the early game for him has been the most dire after Faker has had his way, and now Dimitri is at least able to trade it back.
Some turret shots, I mean, Owner is on the chase, but he will be able to hop away.
And as we zoom out, we have a little bit of trouble here as the kick comes in. And Dimitri is in a lot of trouble. Faker is also on the run, but the Berserk is actually getting some nice value down, but not quite enough. As Straight also will be handed over to Keria, and all that gold somehow don't have any dragons at 16 minutes as well, as they finally get one.
They like to put the focus on vision. Here he is. There he goes.
Where is he going? As he might have gone a little bit too far this time. Dimitri says, thank you for the shutdown. And it will be traded back. Faker, he wants to, he is going in once again. He loves just having fun on this pike.
Yep, and I mean, because he has an escape, he can threaten a kill and then just get out if it doesn't look good. He's over the wall, you know. This is the side laning I was talking about for Zeus. Gangplank cannot compete, nor can, but not much else. If this game goes 20 more minutes, which I think is very unlikely, maybe he'll be relevant then. But for the most part, he is just a minion vacuum there on the bottom side of the map. Not going to make any impact this game. Just so far behind.
Flash comes down, and that's going to get Alone and Dimitri into not the best spot. Everfrost not really going to help out either. Owner still has his stopwatch. We'll use that for now, as he is smacking him with his big wallet. As we speak, Keria looking for a bit more. Doesn't look like he was able to get the reset on that ultimate, as Faker says, don't worry, Keria, I will chase him away for you. And now we're 20 minutes into the game. T1 are going to take this inhibitor. I think we knew this was going to be a one-sided affair, but they may have outdone themselves from the first time they faced up against Team Ace.
And blind Gwyn and not care, and then be like, I'm 16,000 gold up in front of the Korean crowd.
Yep, they're just enjoying their time right now as, Team Ace, they decide, well, we'll make our stance here on the Baron. But at the end of the day, T1 will be able to push this Red Bull Baron power play into the base, you would have to imagine.
Yeah, it might be small because there's not much left on the map to get.
Yeah, they...
There's only 2 turrets left, Valdez.
Keria is going to look to make more happen, as he is going to be in the fronts here. Look at a Prowler's Claw. He's going to pick up 5Kid, ends the kill, and then go into his own good old stopwatch there. As Faker's going for more, will they kill Lonely is the only question, as the answer will be no, but the Nexus will go down anyway. T1 will continue on
support. It's a lot easier for you to get missed in the early game. Stack up those mist, or those absolution stacks as it's technically called, and it makes it harder for the available for Yaharong as well. Dimitri trying to cut off Ebby's route out of the fight. Ebby on the tower though, pushes forward. Ebby not yet level 6 himself, still only 5. Dimitri needs one more auto. Good dive from Ace.
Well executed. They leverage the level advantage, but now Steel trying to make a cross map. Only level 5. Twisted Fate has the ultimate, could look to roam, pushed in mid-wave, now he's on his way.
Couple of pings came out there, wondering if Steel was waiting in the bush. Destiny used as well. Straight is low, he'll be forced down here. No escape for him, but the trade might come back out as 5Kid looks for the damage. Yaharong though healed up, farms up the wave. That is why here, Udapon isn't farming at all as the fight begins in the mid lane. Steel and Alone look for some damage. Dawning Shadow coming out and Alone is down. Dimitri jumps across the wall, but can you escape? Flash available, will use it, but the Nimbus strike into the crushing blow. Will crush his...
know that the Herald has been taken, which means that there is a window. Yeah, no, normally I only ever hear it when I'm a viewer, but not...
Oh, hearing it again! Oh, no. Abyssal Voyage here for the chase onto 5Kid, but the hook comes out, and Hart might realize he's a little bit too alone here. Dawning Shadow coming out, another shield onto Hart. The damage from 5Kid is not enough. Piercing Dark with the shield, and now Straight is in for a world of hurt. The Cyclone short, but Udapon. Flash, Curse of the Black, miss. Very strong position.
They can dive that bot lane right now. They're only cautious of Alone being able to respond with the ultimate.
They have the ultimate. And depth charge a possibility, but it looks like DFM are just looking for one more plate before they fall off. Maybe not. Straight's going to get the hook. True Shot Push going in as well. The thick skin just in time. Straight ticks down to Steel. Dimitri off towards the side will take out. It puts them in a position where a soul win condition is a possibility. Mountain can get the soul. But then you look on the other side, it's like, well, what did they give it up for these first 2 drakes? They are 4,000 gold behind, a little bit more than that now. Trying to get close to Utapon as a Graves is going to be very difficult with that slow on the Piercing Dark and with the range that she's built up, currently at 70 stacks. Straight though with a hook onto Steel, he pops the decoy and walks away. And look at this, Dimitri trying to get in, but he's just going down. The Cyclone spins through him, Ebby coming in as well with a TP straight there once again. Pops the stopwatch, but a good devour into the Abyssal Voyage follow-up. Hero's entrance Well, you're trying to be a hero alone, but often the hero loses in the end. Lonely caught out as well underneath the tower. DFM just ripping through. Ace Harp tanking tower after tower. 5kid dives to the side, but DFM are ready and waiting for him.
And that is an ace at 18 minutes into the game. Just like that, DFM wipe Ace off the map. And in convincing fashion, nonetheless. A dominating teamfight results in 2 towers, and Ace find themselves on the back end once more.
DFM just showing the caliber that they do have, although they have lost their options of getting into the Rumble stage. Dimitri steps forward here, looking for the Eclipse. Udapon low ticking. The red smite will be enough. Dimitri takes it, looking for another. Steel dives back onto him, but Straight will take the kill in the end. Dimitri and Straight caught in the wait to pick up their win and make it to the Rumble stage. Now Lonely perhaps caught out. Steel trying to get in behind him here. The Cyclone will get the knockup, but Lonely underneath the tower should be safe for the moment. Evie though still on the chase. Fearby on dead. Not too safe after all, it seems, as DFM will pick up another kill.
A very clean dive from DFM. There's very little that Ace can do to stop. They could look to dive. They're not going to risk it for now.
That's the taunt coming out Straight here, looking for the depth charge as well. Good devour from Harp will keep Yahorong alive for the moment. Straight still healthy, alone takes one. 5kid diving forward, Yahorong dodges from the Mystic Shot into the stun card. Yahorong with the stopwatch, able to keep himself alive, and now Udapon joins the fight. 2 to him, 1 to Ed.
Down. Now they're going to be trying to sneak
Gwen
this
Graves
Baron
can
away.
do this.
Yeah, this is good damage. The question is, will DFM read it? Definitely not something that they would.
That's great. Ace just trying to walk to their usual positions. It's a beautiful steal from Team Ace. TP in Dimitri.
Top side of the jungle. Grouping up from Ace. Steal.
Alone's in range here to Ultimate. She's a good clone. Lonely though, still on the chase here. Cyclone coming out from Steel. Needle work going in, and Steel might fall. Lonely stunned up, but Lonely able to get the kill off to Steel. Straight locked up with the
play is to contest the dragon, but I suppose the counter argument is you're not going to win a fight, so why bother winning, trying to fight for them? So I don't really blame them for the decision. Unlikely that a collapse is going to come through. Yahorong just going to clear out all these.
You can get and you can use in your games when you make big outplays. 5kid here, maybe getting outplayed in the mid lane as well as Steel goes in with the Cyclone. 5kid able to escape for the moment. Steel with another Cyclone, Dawning Shadow. Hero's Entrance not enough to keep him alive, and now Alone is exactly that. A double goes over to Steel. Surprise Ace as they get locked up in the mid lane, and DFM find 2.
2 quick kills come through from DFM, and Ace are caught with their pants down. It was not a team fight that they were expecting, and now DFM have their eyes on the inhibitor.
Should be able to push this one in. Abyssal Voyage forward by Harp. DFM 5 members strong. Not the best wave play on the side of Ace either. If DFM wanted to continue pushing, instead they decided. Udapon sitting at 118 stacks. He has range for days. Collateral damage going in. Baron not yet reset, now will. DFM are forced to retreat. Destiny away. That's miles away from Yahorong, and then he bases in the base. I think that's a thing where if you're within your base walls, it's actually quicker to walk back, assuming you have level 2 boots most of the time. But for the moment, now he's going to TP back in. Ace looking for a fight underneath this mid lane tower. Alone look for the flank position. No, Everfrost just wide. Straight with a good hook, but it's only onto Harp. Cyclone going in by Steel. The root onto 3. Alone takes out a Harp. Stopwatch from him as well, and now 5kid can really open up the big guns. Yahorong down. Ace looking for the first win of MSI. Dimitri will fall to the tower, though another goes down as Udapon trying to put the damage back with that cannon of a gun, but 5kid shuts him. The mid lane there by Ace. DFM, as you say, just tried a little bit too hard to defend that mid lane tier 1. Senna. Over 120 stacks. He's going to be very strong if he has time, but even with the gold card hitting the Destiny right now, and 5kid and the rest of Ace will be able to push through this mid lane. Tower should fall pretty lickety split if 5kid gets a couple of attacks on it. It's going to be 2 towers in exchange for none, it seems, here for Ace. DFM a little bit odd with their map movements.
Yeah, that's why the base confused me, because they literally just left themselves wide open to an attack in mid lane. There was no contest over the priority, which then gave Ace free avenue for that tier 2. Yeah. Meanwhile, Lonely was pushing in bot, and of course that is answered on the top side. I think that was fine. Yahorong trade each other awkwardly. And yeah, that was just an example of, like,
Destiny, they're looking for 5kid here. Hero's Entrance, he flashes away. Yahorong going in with the Destiny, but Steel able to escape for the moment. Lonely now on the chase. Hook hits as well onto Harp, and 5kid can really open up in this fight. Udapon with the Dawning Shadow, but the shield is just not enough. 5Kid on the chase. Steal, the more will keep you alive for a moment, but will it be for long enough? 5Kid dives forward. Once again, another mystic shot finds its mark, and Ace are hungry for their first win of MSI.
Such a strange fight that was forced by DFM there. The Baron spawns in 15 seconds, and they thought that they could just go for a front-to-back 5v5 without Evie there as well. Ace are more than happy to take that fight. They wipe them off the map. They have a wave. They now know that they have an even bigger numbers advantage, but they're not going to try and end the game. Instead, they're pinging
between these two teams. Baron secured for Ace.
Basically lost all of his HP from the Gwen there. Lonely doing a fantastic job.
Steal. They know that 5Kid doesn't have flash. Yahoo going in with the Destiny as well. 5Kid on the backline, rooted up, but he's putting so much damage down onto Yahoo, who has to pop the stopwatch. Ace win the fight on the other side. It doesn't even matter if you kill 5Kid anymore. He's unstoppable. Ace may be the same. Alone dives in. Stopwatch just in time to keep him alive for the moment, but Harp will take him out. 2v2 now. Okay. Supports against an AD cat. Whoa. Support against support. Oh, it's 3v2.
They're just going to end.
Lonely and Dimitri are pushing it. I didn't see Lonely there as well. They can just end it. Ace will not be defeated 6 times in a row. They claim their first win of MSI. I have a friend that swears by it. Swears by it. It's silent support! Unless it's Rumble support. What support is it, Benny? Tell me!
I mean, I'm pretty confident it's Rumble support.
Solo killed PoE once in a game. Like, I think PoE was like on a Smurf climbing or something.
Fair, I've also killed PoE. I don't know if that means
Kevier ghosting in here. Dodge away. So you just dodge, man. You just dodge. Now, Zeus is here as well.
This seems unfair.
Froggy has flash. Good flash away. BJ here with a chase as well. Kevier attacking the tower. Zeus, where are you going to go? Down towards the Razor Beaks. Froggy with a good escape.
He's out.
He is out.
No,
Flames better not go to him. No. BJ had smite. Could have smited the Razor Beaks to get them.
I think has he taken a point in Q yet?
Yeah, he used it in the last.
Oh, yeah.
Took it at level 4. After you get out of the lane, I guess you don't worry too much about pushing waves. Just looking for ganks. Ono is here. Kevier turned back on the cleanse to get away from the Braum. Now they're turning onto Gumayushi, who still has cleanse of his own, flashes away. Shogun trying to get the damage down, but the cleanse from Kevier. Me with Endo again.
Okay, he's just, just finished high school, okay?
Hazmid here, not in the best of shapes. Jungle, so Imbo once again. Zeus trying to get the counter-strike down. Will get the stun. Ono with the chase. Foggy coming in with the Destiny. They're looking for the damage on Zeus. They'll get one. Need to work, healing up Hazmid as well. Ono trying to put the damage down, but Hazmid still just taken out in the end. Ono, you got to dodge away from this one. You got to dip, dodge, dive.
Oh, the sweeper! He can't see him!
He can't see him!
Oh, he flashed!
Oh, he's John Cena!
Wukong Rumble. So, it's kind of on the Buffaloes to find some way to find a good fight.
Look at how far away he was when he put that down. The arrow is going to connect Foggy with a Sun card as well, but even though Ona is CC'd for a year and a half, around the same time as a normal Morgana binding, he's able to get away. Cyclone's back in. Gumayushi here for the chase. Shogun has to jump away. Ona going back in with the Cyclone once again. Faker underneath the tower, diving in. Stun with the concussive blows, will flash and escape. Foggy, the only one to fall.
And Gumayushi does find a kill, but important to note, it was Gumayushi that threw in Ona. Your suspicions were correct. He has bound with the Wukong, and now he's provided Ona with another way of getting in and out of fights. Buffaloes, though, they've lost all their flashes. I don't think you should go for that!
Yeah, Bean's dead. Ona escapes. Good use of the W there. Decoys out. Gumayushi flashes forward. Unbreakable from Taiki. Stops the projectile from coming through. And Shogun is able to survive to fight another day. Hazmid coming across as well, wondering perhaps if Ona was going to steal away the blue. Destiny popped. Taiki stepping forward here. Froggy spotted as he comes in. Ona tries to get the kill. He knows he's dead. Shut down.
Last auto hit in. Just a very well played fight. Now the
Stolen Destiny into the arrow, looking for the concussive blows here. Faker stepping forward. Taiki trying to body block. Equalizer goes down. Shogun will get the stun, but the chase is on. Shogun has nowhere to go. Gumayushi with his second of the game.
And T1 are just in full control right now. From start to finish, they've played a very clean game. Only two deaths rather. Hazmid trying to get something back on the top side of the map.
Zeus in a pretty good position here, but with BJ coming up, Heartbreaker used. Zeus splashes away. Dodges away from the Spectral Maw as well. Get the stun counter-strike. He smacks him with a lamppost. What would happen if you gave T1?
The isolated 1v1, he pops the E, and there's no way for BJ to do any damage. Now Carrier makes his way back to mid.
Froggy trying to get away from this bone plating is propped. Froggy flashes underneath the tower, will survive. Carrier's ultimate about a third of its way before it comes off cooldown.
And now there are no flashes on the Rift. Another fight is going to result in someone's death. And this should be a tower going down in favor of T1.
T1 are 7,000 gold ahead at 15 minutes.
A meager gold lead.
I think I know who's incoming non-turret basic attacks.
Right.
And take 25% reduced damage from all area effect abilities sourced from champions. Works pretty well into a Viego and a Gwen who want to use their auto attacks as the equalizer goes down in the mid lane. Gumayushi cleanses away the Enchanted Crystal stun. And
Piccolo.
it's a Dragon Ball Z reference.
That is a Dragon Ball Z reference.
Or
But it's an abridged reference, that's the thing.
or an orchestral. Really struggling. Destiny coming in from Foggy. Launches away from the spear there by Gumayushi. Double TP used. Fate's call. Ona onto the backline. Shogun having to flash away, but Ona's there for the chase. Equalizer down as well. Ona able to get the kill on the backline. It's actually Gumayushi who goes on a rampage. Faker gets another. Hazmed now in the midst of 4 members of T1 trying to do what he can. They will get one. Faker dives forward once again. Bean steals away the Rumble.
I think that they have not shown their full power just yet. And I think we're just getting a taster of what this team is really capable of.
They won't even need their full power to take down that tower. Riftheld still entirely healthy after that initial charge. They're looking for another one as they push down towards the inhibitor tower and the inhibitor towards this bottom side. Riftheld gets another charge in. The inhibitor will fall. Meanwhile, Hazmed is pushing in the top side.
Do they know?
Destiny to force Faker away. Hazmed and BJ have started this. We saw this literally in the last game.
Oh, but they saw Braum walking up. That should give them an indication.
I mean, it's gone, Betty. It's down to like 4,000 HP. Oh, T1, they're ghosting. Carrier knows. Faker got behind them with the Destiny stolen away. Saigon Buffalo looking for something. T1 looking for the play. Counter-strike in by Zeus onto the back line. Faker diving in as well. One down already. Hazmed has to jump out of the pit. They're still looking for the Baron. They can't get it. T1 pounce. The Baron secured 4 kills alongside it. Now T1 are looking to end the group stage undefeated.
That they are, Medic. 17-4 is the kill score, and T1 wipe the Buffaloes off the map. I respect the play. I think that they just sent one too many people, and they gave the play away. T1 was able to respond. Faker with the stolen Destiny finds the team, finds the fight, and T1 are going to find the game.
2022 has been the resurgence of T1. Still undefeated. No one has stood in their way. No one has matched them as T1 claim a 6-0 group.